Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Wasteland Let's Play. So at the end of last episode, we had a bunch of bandits or raiders or some sort of enemy drop in from the sky, kind of scattered all over the map here. So they're not going to hit us all at once, it's going to be sort of a wave thing. But we do have Bonnie here, who's essentially right on top of us, so we're going to need to deal with her first. And then I imagine Emma won't be far behind, but the rest are a pretty good hike away. So we're going to need to get all hands on deck immediately. Philly's going to be the first one out there. I'm recording this following the last episode, so I haven't had a chance to pull up names yet, but hopefully before I record the next one I can get Philly and Jess renamed. The question is where to set her up. I would like to push out. I don't want to get sort of stuck in our entryway here. But at the same time, if I run her out here, you know, she could be, well, it's not that hard to dodge Molotovs if you're paying attention, I guess. We'll see. Jaxa, you don't like violence, so you're not going to be of any help to us. Lilith, I think you're the same. Kate, you're probably the best fighter we've got right now, so I need you out here. I think we'll have her run and get behind those sandbags, and then we'll decide where to go from there. Perkin, I need you as well. Tadashi, need you. Locke. Sure. We'll set them up in the entryway and then decide from there. Abel, may as well bring you. I don't know how much help you'll be. Okay, and then of course, Raynor. He's actually not too far. Let's have him go for maybe this spot or something. And then Jess. I don't recall. Yeah, you're actually a pretty good fighter. The issue is, of course, you don't have a gun. It's kind of an issue. What is this? Oh, of course, the unfinished heavy assault rifle that we could really use right now. Well, that makes this difficult. What's going to have the best range? Because that's really all that matters in these gunfights. 27. That's actually pretty good. I don't think anything else is going to be able to top that. 21, yeah. So Jess, go grab that Masterwork 1911. And when you're done with that, I guess come out here. Okay. And then Philly, see if you can't push out to here. Be lucky to get that far, but we'll see. Bonnie's kind of wasting time. Not sure what she's doing, but that's okay. It's giving us a chance to get people out here. Where are they going? Just wandering, I guess. Alright, all you clowns, get out here. I think they're trying to regroup or something. Philly, do watch out over there. You're going to need to run closer, I think. Yeah, we're going to be taking fire this whole way. Tadashi, you're going to set up on that. Raynor, I want you there. Kate, let's put you toward the front as well. Perkin, put you up there too. Anything with high fire rate, I'd like toward the front. Locke, you take that flank. Anybody else there? No. Belle is on her way. I think we'll move her over here or something. And Jess, as soon as he grabs that gun, we'll switch it up. Oh no! You just got domed. Looks like you're fine though. That's fortunate. What's on fire? Oh, who the hell cares? Nice. Wow, that was efficient. Okay, so Emma's dead. Philly, you need to fall back. Preferably to like there or something. Oh god, shot your nose clean off. That is rough. Okay, so here it is. Oh, we've downed 2 of them already. A few more on the way. I really wish we had... Oh, we do have roofs. What am I saying? I guess you can't stand there. The problem is there's nowhere to stand with cover under the roof. We really need to get the defenses built. We'll do that today. Pull back, pull back. I don't think you want to be tied up with her. Okay, there's one down. We just finished smart toilets. Nice. So who of these people is worth trying to capture? We have a male drifter age 50, fast learner, body purist, and sanguine. Not bad, actually. He's quite good. Not much of a fighter, but he has a lot of potential in other things, and really no negative traits. Body purist isn't bad. It's going to put him in conflict with anybody that has a prosthetic, and of course he won't like them himself. But nobody has one yet, so that's not an issue as of yet. Then we have Bonnie, psychically deaf transhumanist, so they'll probably butt heads, with creepy breathing. Not bad either, though. Fast walker, pessimist, slothful. Not the worst. I've seen far, far worse. Okay, so here comes the main bulk of them. God, we're gonna need to find a new place to store these prisoners because we just keep taking on more and more that are worth recruiting. Okay, Rainer's putting his sniper rifle to work there. It's always nice to see. Belle's kind of in a tough spot here because her gun has like no range. Okay, somebody just got wrecked over there. Let's pull you back because you're clearly outgunned there. God, they keep shooting you in the head. Alright, they're starting to flee. Duffy's down. Collie's been hit. Yikes. Nothing too bad there. Nothing permanent, certainly. So you get back to base. Grub, Hawk, and Franco, I think, are too far to run down, but Collie could be caught, I would wager. I'm going to leave that to Rainer. Kate, we'll get you back inside. I would prefer if you would take Wolfgang with you, though. We have nowhere to do it. Of course. Right. Let's do this then. We'll turn this into a prisoner bed. We'll also create a few more sleeping spots in there, I think. Okay. So Kate, if you could grab Wolfgang. Do I want both of these characters? I mean, neither is terrible. I think we'll take both and see how it goes. So Perkin. Yeah, Perkin, grab one of them on your way back. Tadashi, you as well. Actually, Tadashi, you can go cook or something. Philly, I'm gonna have you do it. Okay, you guys have your work to do. And Locke, if you could maybe grab some of these weapons, that would be great. They dropped quite a few things that might actually be of use to us. So where are you at? There you are. Okay. Pick that up, please. Pick that up as well. And that. And I guess this. Oh, yeah, I just grab all the guns. Why not? Oh, a Maxi Cola. Okay, so off everybody goes. Rainer, you're gonna shoot Collie or beat him, her to death. Her. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, set up there and then take your shot. There it is. Okay. We'll grab the gun. Anything on you might be of use? No? Okay. So just pick that up and... well, here. Do it that way. Or that's probably better. Alright, so off we go. They've run out of food. Not a big deal, though. They are less than a day away. So they'll be fine. Somebody did point out, though, I forgot about these candy bars. We can actually use those. Although they weren't working in our other playthrough. So maybe not. I don't know. That's actually worth mentioning, though. If you are watching this series and not the other one, the Jurassic RimWorld playthrough, I highly recommend it. I actually enjoy that playthrough a lot more than this one in terms of just playing it. I find it to be a lot more fun. And just more interesting overall. It's less limited, I guess. Because, you know, obviously with the Fallout scenario and stuff, building a vault, we're kind of very restricted in how we can do things. Whereas in that playthrough, we're trying to set up sort of like a Jurassic World style dinosaur theme park where, you know, people can come and look at dinosaurs, but there's other things to do. So there's a lot going on in that one, and the base is very big and sprawling, whereas this is kind of, you know, very tight and confined. So just very, very different styles of play, I guess. And because that one's so open, I find it just infinitely more enjoyable to actually play. Oh, that's a shame. He didn't make it in, I guess. Oh, severe brain damage. Okay, that's a bummer. He was actually pretty good. Damn. Where are the other two? Because we need to treat them like ASAP. Actually, you're not too bad. Where's the other one at? And who keeps ditching their armor? Tadashi, put that on. So Kate ditched her prisoner here because he died. Philly had one, but she delivered him. So Perkin was the other. Perkin, what happened to your prisoner? I'm confused. Not in here. Not up there. Not that one. Locke, why are you just standing there? That's my fault. Okay. Crap. Where did... Is that... Yeah, Bonnie's dead. Okay, so we only got one of them. Real shame, but I guess it's probably for the best. We didn't need 3 more mouths to feed. So, I guess the game is doing me a favor there by limiting my, my habit of recruiting everything I possibly can. What the hell's going on with the armor there? Oh, right, it's showing the front still. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to go through and look at the texture paths again, but that should not be happening. Okay, so have you been treated? No. Pearl, what are you doing right now? You're tending to... Oh, perfect. Wait a minute. Okay, good. Herbal medicine. Just making sure. Just making sure. Right, so while they're sleeping, I'm going to unforbid all of this so that it actually gets built. Then we can actually use it. Because it'll be quite handy to not be taking, you know, toxic fallout poisoning the entire time while we're dealing with raids. And just in general to have good cover to hide behind. It's always nice. What the hell's going on? There we go. So all of this. And I don't think it's going to let me grab all of that at once. Yeah, anything on the ground is going to get in the way. So there we go. That should get built in the next day or so. I feel like that should be doubled up maybe. Like we'll put a double embrasure there. I don't know if that's necessary, but we'll see. And they didn't finish the roof either, interestingly enough. That should be, yeah, all the way across. Oh well, it'll get done eventually. What I think I'd also like to do, and I don't remember if somebody suggested this, but I was kind of thinking of it based on, you know, this little pillbox that we set up here. Eventually, if we could sort of... The insects are gone, so we have control over these caves. If we could maybe create a hallway out here and into this cave network, and we'll block off, you know, the entrances and really streamline things. We don't want a bunch of extra paths that don't need to be there. And so what essentially this would do is we'd have a hallway that comes through here and into this, and we have this pillbox here if we want to attack things out in this area. Also, we'd have another one here so that we can basically have 2 different firing lanes going on. Obviously, we have sort of our main defensive line here firing, you know, out into this area. But if the enemy, say, sets up along here or something, it would be nice to have somebody there, you know, firing at sort of a flanking angle. And I just thought that would be handy. I don't know that we could really set one up over here. It's potentially possible. I don't know, because I don't want to block the water. And the only way to really get out to, like, here is to essentially wall this off so that we have a walkway. I guess I could build a bridge across, maybe inset this a little bit and build a bridge, and so long as they can't jump up on the side of the bridge, it would be fine. But if we can get a way across here, we can wall this off and just turn this into a pillbox. And then we have two different flanking angles. So yeah, that's something to consider. A little bit elaborate, probably something for much, much further down the line, but something that still might be interesting nonetheless. How are we doing on power, by the way? Excess during the day is essentially 4,000. So we could probably justify kicking another one of these on. Yeah, definitely, because that's our power excess with all of these running. So at night, our excess is going to be massive because all of these will shut off. So I definitely think it is worth it. The question is, what do we grow? What do we grow? Let's actually look at what we have available. So I'll just click on this. We're planting Neutroa leaf in there, and we definitely need it. We've got a lot of herbal medicine, but if we want to start turning that herbal medicine into real medicine, we need Neutroa leaf and we need cotton. Now, we've got cotton growing next to it, so that's fine. I don't believe I can grow trees yet. I think this one's closer to finish, so we'll do it over here. Let's just do this half for now, and we can always expand it if we want to later. So what are my options? No, I can't plant trees in here. Whether or not they grow, I'm not sure. But wood, while useful, isn't immediately necessary. The only thing we're using it for is terraforming at the moment, and while that is important, it's not very expensive. So I can terraform 106 more tiles before that becomes a problem. We could do something sort of drug related, although I am always a bit reluctant to do that. More food could be very important. Eventually, the thing is, whenever I'm growing indoors like this, I tend to favor rice, even though corn is objectively the better crop down the line, because corn will give you a higher yield for less work. So it means that your pawns can do other stuff and not worry about growing nearly as much. The issue, though, is in a situation like this, if something goes wrong, the corn takes longer to grow than rice. And so if we lose an entire harvest with rice, it's not that big a deal. It basically just pushes the harvest back 3 days. You know, not the end of the world. But with corn, it pushes it back like a week or something, which, you know, could be the difference between starving or not. So yeah, I do tend to favor rice for that reason. But I do want to keep my food kind of spaced out. If there's a blight, it tends to be localized. So, you know, if we lose this sector here, we might lose a little bit of this one or a little bit of this one, but probably not that one unless we're really bad at dealing with it. So I think if I plant more rice, it should be here. That way, again, if we lose one side, we still have the other. But then what to put here? Let's try some poplar trees and just see what happens. Cannot grow underneath the roof. Okay, so they've changed that. You used to be able to grow them indoors. If you want to see an example, go back and watch our RimWorld Star Wars research base where we were doing exactly that. But we can't do it here. So what to do? I am not sure. I guess for the time being, I'm just going to throw down more rice. Although, do we have enough? It seems like we kind of do. I don't know, maybe we'll just wait. I'm overthinking it. Let's just wait and see what we decide we need. Because something will almost assuredly present itself. Because as we continue to grow, we're going to need more food or we're going to need something. So as soon as I find myself complaining about needing a particular thing that we can grow, I'll start growing it. Let's see. How are the bathrooms coming along? These have all been furnished, so that's nice. They've all been, yeah, I made sure they're all associated with beds. I guess I can start doing these over here. Well, we need to get the piping in first, don't we? Let's do that next. Well, this should be getting done, ideally. But no, let's not add in any more building projects so that this gets prioritized, because otherwise they're just never going to get around to it. I should have checked those corpses, just because they might have been wearing combat armor or something. Kate, really quickly, I just want to see what that person has. Nothing, okay. What are you up to? You're cremating. Yeah, fine. That one didn't have anything. Just making sure. Okay. Where did we get pigskin from? Oh, an eclipse. Doesn't really affect us at all. That's the other thing. Don't have enough conduits. Why did that not get built? Or even a blueprint? Apparently those have already been laid down. Got one there too, so it's just a matter of getting it done. How are you guys doing? Malnutrition moderate. So they're going to be very upset, but if they would have just kept moving as fast as they would have been fine. What I can do though is, like, JAXA has done this for us a few times. We'll create a quick caravan here. We'll bring them out some food. So just JAXA with, I don't know, bring them like 5 simple meals or something. Okay, and just go there. Alright, so off JAXA goes. She just had a mental break. What is she doing now? Oh, Schmidt. Wait. They had a social fight. Okay, got it. Interesting. Okay, so I think Jax is off to go meet them and deliver them some food. How is our new prisoner doing? Buzzed on Nuka-Cola. Okay. Pretty well otherwise, though. So she's a fast walker, a pessimist, and she's slothful. We'll probably have her helping with growing. And is that really all you can do? Maybe cutting stone for us? I feel like we already have plenty of people that can do that, and only that, though. And eventually that's something I kind of like prisoners doing. Alright, so now I can grab them, merge them, and they've got food. Right. Perkin. Oh, you're dealing with all this construction, yeah. So that's probably going to get done before this. It'd really be nice if somebody came out here and did it, though. It looks like Jess is taking the initiative. Jess, you are not much of a builder, so I guess you're just hauling. Did we even bother setting up your work stuff? We did. Okay, good. Just making sure. But yeah, he should not be building stuff. He's not, though. He's just bringing the materials because he's got nothing else to do. Somebody was complaining about this conduit. I know it's there. It's never going to get built because they can't reach it, but it doesn't matter because everything around it is fine, so I'll just cancel it. Because I know that was bugging some people with OCD, but it didn't matter. Okay, caravan has arrived. Fantastic. So, home they run. They should be nice and full again. I still got some malnutrition, but you guys did eat, right? You really need to eat some more. But yeah, I would really like to... Because if we can block this off, that forces anybody that lands here to go around. And potentially what we could do is even wall this off. Because they could still land here. But I'd like to take advantage of some of these geothermal vents. Or the steam geysers, whatever the game calls them. I'd like to take advantage, but unfortunately they're difficult to protect because I like to hole up in the vault. That's the whole point of the vault. And by building outside of the vault, then we can't hole up in the vault because we got to protect the stuff outside the vault. I imagine that makes sense. You know what? This is kind of dumb. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct this. Pearl, when you're done with that, please take Seneca to bed. We'll give her a proper bed because she'll heal faster that way. And I'll also unlock the door. so that she can roam about and, you know, do whatever all the other prisoners do. Blah. Can't talk. We should also be doing work and recruit. And if we go to the prisoner tab, we can adjust these accordingly. Cooking, don't need your help there. Growing, you're welcome to do that. Unfortunately, we have to unlock a lot of doors for that, so probably won't bother. And you're welcome to craft as well. Craft, haul, clean, all that good stuff. Maybe she'll come down here and cut some blocks for us, and then my people won't have to do that. Dirty water or not washing their hands. Well, one of those is very concerning. The other, not as concerning, I suppose. We have no notice that this is contaminated. It's being treated and it's being harvested from a deep well. So, he must have just not washed his hands. He has been on a caravan trip for quite a while, so he just probably never got the chance. We'll keep filling in those floors, and I guess we should do that over here too. Got a lot of slate. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with all of this very dark colored stone that doesn't match anything else in the base currently. I'm sure we can find something. Oh, our Psychic Soothe is ending. What a bummer. Jess, do you have a proper gun now? Well, what happened to some of the ones we picked up? Are you still holding them all, Block? Yeah. He should have gone and unloaded them on his own, but apparently he couldn't be bothered to. So, I'll have to march him over there or something. There's not any room in there, so just dump him anywhere, I guess. Come in here. Stand against the wall and just unload all this. Okay. Now then. What do we want to use? I like guns with good range. That's the most important thing in my book, because if you have to fight it too close a range, then you may as well just be using a melee weapon. What is this got? 23. Yeah, those are both pretty poor. This bolt-action rifle is going to be pretty good. 37. What's your current gun have? Well, it's not going to tell me. This will. 24. Yeah, that kind of sucks as well. I guess grab this. Are you any good at melee combat? No. Then drop that pistol as well. And you can equip these Molotovs, I guess. There you go. Okay, that's your new loadout. Jess, we're going to get you a better gun. I wish somebody would finish making this. Well, the armor and whatever that gun went. But yeah, it would be nice to have another heavy assault rifle. Those things are destroying people. Like, Tadashi's just unloading on them with this thing, and they're dropping like flies. Where are you, by the way? Ah, of course, where else would you be? We're gonna ditch that knife, and somebody can use it. I guess Jess, because he is quite proficient with those things. So Jess, come equip that as a sidearm. And off you go. Let's see, Pearl, you have a sidearm. Well, technically not a sidearm, you're just... It is a sidearm, but you're not using it as one, is what I'm trying to say there. What's the deal with this? Strange. I don't know why that's there. I don't know what else to do. You've got two knives as well. It's weird. Oh well. Not that concerned. Let's get all of these blocks, and we'll keep the floors running. Does anybody touch this out here? Somebody made one embrasure. Didn't get very far, apparently. And we just ditch this stuff on the ground, I guess. That kind of sucks. Grim, you don't need a stun gun, really. Drop that. And you're going to be in charge of the air bombardment, because who better? If this is going to be just laying here, well, I guess it's not going to deteriorate, so it doesn't matter. Pick up that as well, since you're out here. Yeah, we're just like leaving stuff on the ground. What's up with that? And where do we want to put this carpet? I guess it kind of works in this room. Sure, we'll put it there. But these need to be inside, so who can do that for me? I guess Grim's gonna haul them. That knife is too far gone at this point. But Grim, if you could pick these up.
Air superiority sortie available. Death from above.
Thank you. That's all I really care about. Oh, I guess you're gonna build while you're out here. That's fine, I suppose. Let's see, that's a wall. I gotta figure out where we're gonna put this. Can't really center it here because there's nothing for it to shoot through. I could put it in front of it. It won't have... Well, I could sandbag it. I guess that'd be fine. I suppose that works. Out here makes sense too. Maybe on the corner there. That would prevent anybody from getting past it without getting shot. Whereas like over here, obviously they could sneak by on that side. So maybe that is the best spot right there. So we'll do that, and unfortunately that means no sandbags for it. So we cannot... Oh, maybe we can sneak them in there. Perfect. Works for me. Who ran off that way? I swear I saw somebody go this way, but I guess not. Grim, don't linger out here too long. We don't have gas mask or anything yet, so we don't want to be sitting out here without being under a roof. Wonder if it's worth running some of this stuff. Oh, I have to actually craft it first. It might be worth doing that just so that they don't use the embrasures as cover for themselves. Because they can do that. If they run up to the other side, then they get the same cover bonus we do. That or it negates ours. I don't remember. Oh, god damn it. Good old solar flare. Well, times like this, I'm glad we're not running hydroponics, because all of our crops would have died. But as long as this solar flare doesn't last for like an entire week, we'll be fine. Because this stuff will linger for quite a while before it dies on soil. That should not be out here. Why is that out here? Who's grabbing guns from inside and dropping them on the ground outside? I don't understand why anybody would do that. Okay, pick that up. Drop it in here. Doesn't really matter where, just stop taking shit outside and leaving it there. Okay, so we appear to have all of our sandstone furniture done over here. So I'm going to ask that the same thing be done on this side so that everybody has nice, comfortable bedrooms. Oh, they don't have a... Oh, yeah, they do. Right there. And there too, I suppose. Let's do one hab block at a time. How about that? Because we definitely don't have enough sandstone for all of this. So I'd prefer to have maybe at least a couple rooms get done versus, you know, maybe like 2/3 of random stuff in here and 2/3 random stuff there or something. If even that much. Okay, let's put these in as well. And where the hell are yours supposed to go? Oh, okay. If that's what I decided, sure. And anything else? Ah, right, bathrooms. So we'll go there. No, this will be faster. There and there. And there. And then there and there. Okay. We'll have to get them some sort of rug or something. We need to fill these rooms out. They still look a bit sparse. But certainly better than it was. Oh good, and these hallways are done. Perfect. Let me grab all the chunks in here, just to make sure that they get hauled when they need to be. Okay, so that's done. This doesn't need to be forbidden anymore. And let's just make sure conduits running through all of this, or at least there will be whenever they're finished. We'll go to plumbing, make sure that we have marble plumbing laid down through all of this as well. Let's run it across here and across there. And then I think we'll connect this to... No, there's no point in doing that. we'll do it right down the middle. Okay, and then it needs to come up this way and across this whole thing here. We'll do the middle parts as well, and then it just needs to loop around this. That's really all it needs. We went all the way around this whole thing there, and I guess eventually we'll do that just for the hell of it, because marble is infinite. But it does take quite a while to build, so there's no point in doing that now. We'll just do what absolutely needs to get done. These don't need to be here, because the floor will hide it regardless, so we don't need to, like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. So there's all that. Right, and then we need to go to mining and mine out this whole section. I guess I'll take it out to there, and we'll do the wall bits as well. And that's already wall? Yeah, so just that. But bring it all the way down to here. Perfect. Okay, so that's next, and that is where the aquaculture basins will be. So we can start growing fishies, and I think to that end it might be worth throwing down more rice, because we will need to input some sort of organic material for the fish to eat, and so rice is what we'll probably use, because rice is the easiest thing to grow. So I guess, yeah, to that end, I'll just throw down a whole growing zone full of rice. There it is. It'd be nice if somebody would come along and finish that soil. But that's good enough for now. There we go. And as soon as it's planted, we'll go ahead and flick that switch. Can you guys come do this first? Like, I know you're not great at building. Just do it. Come on, really? Like, you started it, just finish it. It's literally nothing but work. You don't need any material. You can't screw it up. I mean, you just did, but there's no downside if it happens. There it is. Okay. Plant away. We just recruited somebody. Andre, nice. We thought he might join us. Andre, where'd you go, man? There you are. Ditching your clothes, apparently. That's fine. So, you're not a terrible shot. We'll get you a weapon. Gonna need to fix your torso up at some point. And to that end, we have Glitter World Medicine, right? Am I remembering the right playthrough? I've been confusing them lately, so I need to make sure. Yeah, we do. So, I don't love the idea of doing it without sterile tiles, but we have the ability to essentially repair that. It's just a bit risky because, again, without the proper facilities, it can certainly go wrong. Okay, anyway, we need to get him a vault suit, which there should be at least one spare. Looks like there is, although it's a bit worn for some reason. I wonder if somebody carried it outside and rolled around the dirt in it and then brought it back. So, let's see. Andre, Vault Dweller. Oh, right, because I set that to the default. So, he's going to automatically do it. You didn't really need to streak through the base, though. You could have undressed and redressed down here. But I admire your bravery. Okay, where's the heavy SMG? I'd like him to at least have something. 24 range. Oh, right, some of them are in here. Although guns keep disappearing out of here, and I'm gonna have to frisk all the prisoners now, probably. Go ahead and equip that. And I guess a knife wouldn't hurt. You know what? Here, grab this since you're already over here. Oh, it's a ballistic knife. Never mind. That is pretty much garbage. Just forget it. Go get your gun. We'll deal with it later. So, his work tab should... Oh no, it actually reset. That's kind of annoying. Animal handling, not really relevant. Hunting, not really relevant. Construction, definitely relevant. Crafting, we'll put it like a 3. I would like him to improve that skill over time. Research is something he could contribute to as well. But right now, I'm not sure that we need him to. I think construction is far more backlogged than research. Lock and Pearl kind of have that in hand. So I'll bring that down to a 4, study 4, teaching 4. Okay, so there's that. We'll have to get him a new name too. And maybe a new hairstyle, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I suppose I'll end the episode here. It looks like we have made some nice strides in our base. Obviously, there's still plenty of work to go. I'm really looking forward to getting the aquaculture thing up and running. I'm curious to see how well they work, but it will be nice to have, you know, meal variety. I'll probably focus on packaged survival meals, though. I don't really care about fine meals necessarily. That's something we can work toward later, but having food that we can actually travel with is the most important thing, because bringing a bunch of simple meals with us on a week-long journey is not going to get the job done. There's still a lot to be done out here, but at least we've started on it. So we can only hope that before the next raid this will be finished. We get the God, can't talk. We need to route power out here as well, obviously. Otherwise this thing is going to be useless. So that's one more thing to consider. I don't know how I'll go about that. It might be easiest to mine like 2 blocks out right here and replace them with walls just so I can run a conduit straight through. It's the only thing I can think of, really. The only other alternative is to just build this and have it power this independently of the rest of our grid. But this will be God, having such a hard time talking. It's very late. Anyway, if we build this, it'll need to be connected to our grid as well. So that is something that will have to happen regardless. It's just a matter of how and when. But we don't need to decide that right now. So thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.